Hello. Hopefully you can hear me. How's it going? Where are we? Here. Switch to the camera. Oh! Trix! Hello, welcome! Oh my gosh, thank you so much for subscribing. Oh, you're so sweet. You are this universe. Sorry, my sound is not working. My sound alerts. But I hope you know, you are this universe. Look where I am. I'm in China. We finally made it. We're here. Good evening. Yeah, I'm assuming it's evening for you. It's currently late morning where I'm at. So we're currently at a place called Dujiangyan, which is a ancient irrigation system in China. It was constructed in 256 BC, so a couple thousand years ago. Also, I have an absolute abomination on my face, so just try and ignore that. Whenever I travel, I get like really bad acne on my face. We put a little patch on it. We'll see if it gets better. Not sure. But how you doing this evening? How's it going? We had an interesting situation in the bathroom. I just went to the bathroom and the door didn't lock. We love the situation. So like this happens often. And yesterday I was at the airport and that same thing didn't happen. What happened where all the locks on the doors were kind of broken. And so people were just like peeing with the door wide open. Just like, proudly. So what I usually do in that situation is I have one hand on the door, one hand to wipe. And then when I pull my pants up, I gotta have my head against the door. We do a little of that situation. So I've seen it all. Okay, wait, let me show you guys. Very nice. Very well manicured. Very fun. First China stream you could catch. Well, welcome, my friend. 欢迎我的朋友. That means welcome, my friend. It is so green here. So yesterday we were in Beijing. Today we're in a city called Chengdu, which is in the Sichuan province. It is very green here, as you can tell. And the weather is really nice. It's like, I would say like 50 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Celsius, please don't ask. I'm sorry, I don't know. Unfortunately, I'm a filthy American. I don't keep, well, okay, let me think. I think it's like 15 to 20, between 15 and 20 degrees Celsius. That's a huge range of temperatures, but, it is what it is. So, uncultured imperial system user, I know. I'm so uncultured. I'm also so uncultured because I don't have the, so everybody else, I'll show you. If you see the orange on their ears, everybody else has one of those. And this is our tour guide right here. She's showing us around, telling us about all the different points of interest. And why don't you have one? Because I simply cannot pay attention to everything at once. It is quite loud. I've been here before, so I do know a little bit about the history and the different. I guess I could get one if I wanted to. I don't know if my brain is capable of hearing Chinese in one ear and talking English in the other. But maybe I should do it for you guys. Should I? I shouldn't be so lazy. I'm really lazy. That's my problem. I'm just jet lagged, honestly. But there's a lot of tour groups here. A lot of people. So what this irrigation system was constructed for was to divert water in order to provide irrigation for the city of Chengdu, and also prevent flooding to the city, because like there would be there's seasonal flooding that occurs that would just like wipe out the entire area. And so they have this really ingenious, it's truly an ingenious feat of engineering that they constructed. 200, think about it, 256 BC, that's over 2,000 years ago. The way they implemented it is they have one wedge that wedges the river into two, and on one side they've got a really shallow part of the river, one side they've got really deep. I need to find like a little information plaque that kind of goes into the science of all of it, but part of it has to do with I believe the deep side has a certain rock structure underneath that slows down the flow of the water. Most of it's about slowing down the flow of the water. Speaking of water, it's a little bit loud because I got a dragon spewing some water. Ingenious. Well, okay, so the ingenious part is that it has been relatively unchanged for this long. I think they've gone back in and done some renovations, but like the original structure was built to last a long time. And just the sheer scale of it, I'll show you how big it is when we get there. If you notice, there's a lot of little stands. They've got little pandas. They got little pandas. Because Chengdu is famous for their pandas. This is the natural habitat for the giant panda. So that's, let's see, what the hell is the climate over there? Yes. So it's been raining, just like drizzling a little bit the past few days. And actually the whole time we're gonna be here, it's gonna be partly cloudy and drizzling a little bit. Chinese people are very afraid of the cold. Heat, no problem. 100 degrees, it's okay. But if it's like anything below 60 degrees, it is cold. But you see here, I'm wearing my short sleeve shirt because I don't know. I'm just used to it. Like, so you can usually point out like Americans or foreigners if they're wearing the least amount of clothing possible. Everybody else is wearing like winter coats, and like I guarantee you it's like 50 to 60 degrees. It's not even. Utah is harsh. Yeah, it gets pretty cold. It gets like below zero at some points. But I'm prepared. Look, I've got a jacket. I've got a jacket just in case. I did a whole little waist situation. So we're headed up to actually see the actual area. We're headed up the stairs, and I think just over the bridge is going to be where the actual structure is going to be. But it's I would say like 1.5 to 2 hours outside of the city of Chengdu. So a little ways out of the way. So we hired a car. So the most economic option was to hire a car, and they took us here. They're going to take us to another location, and it's like, dude, I need to ask about what price they got for it, but it's so cheap, like for the whole day. Okay, we're coming up on it. Yes. Okay, look at this. Here it is. Here's the lower part. We're gonna go up there where there's a lot of people so you can see it better. But here, I'm gonna go over the trees. But there are a lot. When I tell you there's a lot of people here, there are a lot of people here.
我们就往江边上来，队长，你知道那个路往左边走，左边你非要往右边，人左边。
That's my aunt's voice.
刚刚上来那个罐，芙蓉
One thing I was.
罐的左边，面对芙蓉罐。
My aunt is awesome. Her voice. One thing about it is that it carries. Like you could hear it from like a mile. You could hear it. You could hear her if she was all the way over there. It's fantastic. We're gonna actually go across that bridge over there too. It's gonna be fun. I guess tourism in China doesn't really have a bad time. Always filled with people, no matter the month. Yes. Oh my God. So literally the last time I was here was last year. I came here last summer, and it was, I kid you not, 110 degrees outside. Okay. Almost 100% humidity. Okay. I thought I would pass away, but it was actually more busy than this, which is interesting because this is actually the best time to come. This time of year, when it's like overcast a little bit, not too much, not too much sun, not too much rain. But when I came here, and it was actually unbearable, full of people. So yes, a lot of tourism from other regions in China, for sure. Yeah, a lot of people, instead of going outside the country, they prefer to do tourism within the country because it's very convenient. I mean, and you've got like a tour group, like the one behind me. Oops, like the one behind me, you see, and they'll just take you around. They got a little flag. So it's fun because you can probably hear the speakers in the background. So they usually either have that little speaker that you put on your ear, or they'll just have a speaker on their little chest, and like a little speaker on their chest, and then be broadcasting. It's very lively. Okay, so question for everybody. What is your favorite, like, super touristy place? Because, like, I don't mind, like, super touristy places sometimes. Like this, for example, like, I like it because it has a lot of history behind it. It's, an engineering marvel. And, you can get past some of the crowds and the, some of the less savory aspects. So I really like this place. But I think like when I go on vacation, I like to space out when I'm doing the really touristy things. Like one day we'll do something like this where it's like a ton of people, and then the next day we'll do, like what you're saying. Like I like hidden places with minimal people. Yeah. Like I just like walking around my hotel sometimes, just walking along the street. And something when we arrived in our hotel yesterday was my aunt was asking the hotel workers, like, where do the locals eat? What do you got? Where would you go if you? Don't show me where the tourist guys are. Show me where a local would eat. And so they showed us. And honestly, like especially for eating places, I don't want to go to the tourist places because they're gonna upcharge you like an insane amount of money, right? You want to eat where the local people go, because you want to try like the special food that they have, the unique food they have, and also not be overcharged. Also, that's the main point, not be upcharged. But let me tell you something. My aunt, I can't speak highly of her enough. We call her, oh shit. Here, let me ask, 1 second. What is it that we call Xiaoai, the fox?
Yeah, the 狐狸精.
What is it?
狐狸精.
Oh, okay, so it's called 狐狸精. Of course, my voice cracked when I said that. So it means fox.
Fox demon.
Fox demon. We call her fox demon in Chinese because she will always negotiate the best price. Dude, the art of negotiation, the art of negotiating a good price is truly, it's fun to watch her do it. We'll go to a store and like I'll say I like a certain article of clothing. Like for example, when we went to the store and I saw this, so I actually bought this here. I said I liked it, and I wanted to buy it. The thing is, you cannot say you want to buy it. You just say you like it, or like, I kind of like it. You can't say, oh yeah, I love it, I love it. Okay, so what are they going to do? What's the shopkeeper going to do? They're going to overcharge you, right? Because you love it. So obviously you're willing to spend the money. It's all about like bargaining and haggling, and you can basically, so here you can basically haggle anything. You go to a fruit stand, for example, you go to the grocery store, and my aunt will be there like trying to negotiate 10 cents off the price of grapes. Like, it's fantastic. But anyway, so the shopkeeper was trying to sell me that jacket for, I think it was 2,000 yuan, which is about, here, let me see, it's 2,000 divided by 7. Oh, I was gonna reach for my phone. Anyway, 2,000 divided by 7, I think it was like $500, $600. Oh, there's somebody behind me. I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry. I'm in my own. Oh, that's funny. Little do they know that it's me and Trix hanging out. I told my aunt, I was like, oh, can I do a live stream? She's like, oh yeah. Do you have like a couple hundred people watching? I'm like, yep. Oh, he did an okay sign. Nice. I'm glad you saw it. No, I'm just here. We're just here hanging out. That's what this is all about. That's funny. Actually, you know what? I'm a little bit hot. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit hot. Everybody else is wearing their winter coats, and I'm like over here like fanning myself. Yeah, I'm hot. So anyway, so they wanted to charge me 2,000 yuan, and so what she usually does is she tells the storekeeper, she's like, okay, so I'm going. She asks for the price, and then the storekeeper tells her the price, and she's like, okay, we're going, we're leaving, goodbye. She's like, goodbye, and then we all leave. And then she comes, and then so we gotta like walk around the store, and then come back to the one shop, and then she'll like try and renegotiate. So it's like you got to play hard to get. You got to make them think that you're not gonna buy it. And so she came back with an offer of get ready for it, $60 US. Okay, so originally they were gonna charge me $500 US. She negotiated for 60. I don't think it was 500. I think it was like, wait. Okay, what is 2,000 divided by 7? I need to know. I forgot. But anyway, whatever that was, it was like at least a few $100s. And then she negotiated it down to $60 fucking dollars. I'm not even kidding. She is truly this is why we call her Fox Demon. This is why we call her Fox Demon. 小阿姨，我在说你呢。
哦，你在说我？
对，因为你给我买这个这件衣服。
啊，你告诉谁了？
哦，我的朋友。
哦，你告诉他吗？
对对对。
你说这是我丈夫的阿姨买给我的。
对对对对。
好，好，谢谢你。
我告诉他们服务员要我买2000块钱，可以，可是你问他，如果我们便宜一点，
你说我那个阿姨是牵连的老狐狸，
对对，老狐狸，对。
你说他是千年的老狐狸，他特别精，
对，
那个服务员就骗不了他，完了以后就380买来。
380，对。Okay, 308 yuan is the final price, from 2,000 to 308. but from like a couple hundred US dollars to $60. She's just talking with me, just saying like, yep, you're right. Anyway, okay, we're gonna go across the bridge. Let's go. Here we go. Nice. So this is meant for when the flow of the river is really strong to kind of slow down the water. That's see what I was talking about earlier. They got that kind of rock structure. All of it's meant to slow down the flow to keep the city from flooding.
如有工作人员现场指挥，请务必遵守其指示，确保通行顺畅。祝您旅途愉快。Dear tourists, welcome to Dujiangyan scenic area. For your safety, please be careful and walk slowly on the right side. Hold the handrail and pass at time to avoid the stampede.
I love the tower on the top. Do you see that?
Bridge. No rolling or jumping.
I absolutely love the architecture. Okay. Oh, okay. She said don't take photos for a long time. I think she means don't stand and take photos. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I know, right? We're gonna get a closer look. We're gonna go that way to the right. So I'll show you. But yeah, tricks. So let me ask you this. What's like the most hidden tourist place you've ever been to? Like, because I love it. It feels like you're like finding a hidden treasure. You're like, oh, nobody else is here, you know? So, but yeah, this place is definitely a very touristy, oh my God, dude, this is what happens. This also happens when I eat too much unhealthy food. It is what it is. It is what it is. I can't believe I'm here right now. I'm so happy. I love this place. If you couldn't tell. If you couldn't tell, China's my hyperfixation. You say a cave, sort of an underwater cave, really cool. Ooh, I love like discovering things like that. You know, you feel like you discovered something, you feel like you uncovered something. I feel like it really taps into like a psychological need that we have. I love that for you. We need to explore more. I think humans need to explore more. We need to create more. We need to get outside and touch grass more. All that good stuff. Okay, speaking of touching grass, look how blue that water is. Look at that. That is so cool. I wish I could tell you what that says in Chinese. Unfortunately, my abilities are kind of not great. I love how like there's all this moss. It says blue water. Does it? Okay. I would have believed you. Well, actually, no. I know the word for water. So just kidding. You're wrong. But nice try. You know, I could do. I think Google Translate actually has a feature where you can take photos, and then it'll translate it for you. Ooh, look at this. Okay, look at this. Yes. Yes. I love all the hidden pagoda. Do you see it up there, like this hidden pagoda? It's just so magical. It's so like mystical. I can't describe it to you. Can you pilot drones there? That's a good question. I am not sure about that. I can ask. Do you think can people pilot drones here, do you think? Or do you
No.
think? No, no, okay. So no. The answer is no.
That one is 2,000 years.
哦，对，
2,000 years.
2000年
2000多
的，
年以前了。这个是新开发的渠道，就是发大水的时候啊，很厉害的大水的时候，它就会水冲到这里边来。
哦，对，
就说明水已经非常大了，
对，
很厉害了。这个呢，平时的话呢，这个水就进入这条渠道，这条渠道是人工挖出来的。
哦
2000多年以前人工挖出来的。
2000年都以前。
它这个水呢是供应成都市市民使用的水。
Oh, 成都食用的水. Oh, okay. So the water that's being diverted over here is for the use in the city, and then she said kind of what I said earlier, where if there's a flood, like a lot of water, then it's going to go down here, and it's going to kind of get slowed down by the rocks over here, you know. So, but you see how like the river comes up against the structure here that was built, and it kind of gets stopped and kind of diverted. I mean, most of it ends up going this way, where it's supposed to, but only when it's. You see, there's a wall right here. Only when the river level is really, really high is when it kind of rises up and goes over. But yeah, it's so cool.
这个新的河是1974年建的
1974
就防止
年，
发大水的时候啊，
对，
冲垮了那个成都，所以就让它把水分流在这个里面。
这个建筑会保护成都的城市，
保护成都的。
哦。She's just saying, oh yeah, it protects the city, and she says now there's not too much water. That's my mother-in-law, by the way, that was talking with me. So, anyways, I'm gonna switch my camera. Woo, okay. We're trying our best. Yeah, this place is so cool. I mean, so we're gonna go further upstream as well. So don't worry, this is not the only viewing area. But yeah, there's a really cool dam. I think it's a dam up here as well that they use for hydroelectric power. So we'll go see that up later. But anyway, I'm having a blast. I'm trying to think of like the most like secretive or like thing I've discovered. I mean, like that's why I like going back to Yinchuan, because it's a smaller city and there's no foreigners there. So I would just say the city as a whole feels like I'm discovering something, because most Westerners never go there. Trick said, I guess they have something newer to protect the city from flooding, or this is still 100%. No, this is still being used today. This is still being used today. Well, okay, so the dam is newer, and that's just being used for power, for hydroelectric power. So that's newer. But this structure is still in use to protect the city. Although I'm sure there's other systems they've implemented. But yeah, it's still functional for sure, and that's why it's such a marvel. But
我跟你讲，他挖这一条渠的时候啊，使用了8年的时间，而且8年的时间都是人工。那个时候2000多年以前没有炸药，没有炸药，他就用那个火烧和冷水浇把那石头炸开。火烧呢烧这个木头，把木头烧热了以后，烧红了以后，用冷水浇上去，把这个石头砰炸开了，炸开了，所以才把这条渠道修成了。一共使用了8年的时间。
8年的时间是。
对。
So
本来是要30年让它修好的。
哦。
最早提出来说他要修这条渠要60年，后来提出来30年，但是最后呢，李斌这个人使用了8年的时间。修成了这条渠道，这条渠道修成以后，重要的是供应给成都市的水，而且呢，它形成一个
这还是有用吗？
非常有用，
对。
而且呢，它可以保证成都啊， 没有灾害。对，它有一段时间没有水的，就变成旱了。
Oh, so she's saying yes, it is definitely still being used. She's saying that, especially in times of drought, it helps. It really helps with the conservation of water. So yep, definitely still useful. I will apologize. I only understand maybe about 70% of what she said. But usually when people talk to me, I can understand like 70 to 80%. So some of it was a little bit lost in translation, but yeah. I'm trying not to have my husband translate everything because I really do want to learn Mandarin, practice my Mandarin. And I think the longer I'll be here, the more the easier it will get. But in these first few days, oh, good thinking. Yeah, you gotta be in this kind of situation. You gotta be forced. You have to force yourself. You can't rely on the easy. That's the best way to learn a language, is to just be dropped in the country where they speak that language and fend for yourself. It operates under this, survival structures of your brain, which help form really strong pathways, in my opinion. Okay, look at this. I love these pagodas up here. If I were a lone tourist, you'd have to learn exactly. Well, the last time I was here just with my aunt and just with some of her friends, so no one spoke English. And that was the most helpful for me to learn. Sorry, it's a little bit loud. People have got some some microphones. They're selling tickets for. Oh no, they're selling an experience where they'll take a photo for you, and also they're selling tickets for a bus that goes further up the river. So they're trying to swim. Okay, I'll swim up there. Okay, you think I can climb the mountain? Now that's a hidden spot. Now that's a secret spot that I can go find. Hell yeah. I just love how blue the water is, though. It's so cool.
它这个就全部流入到成都市了。
对，
我们现在酒店用的水，他们民间普通家庭用的水，
普通家都用这种水。She's just saying like everybody in Chengdu uses this water that even in the hotel. 哦，不要吃，谢谢。我背着死重的。
吃吧，你吃吧。
我不吃，谢谢。
你吃吧。
我不吃苹果。They're trying to get me to eat an apple. I'm good. 谢谢了，阿姨。像我。
吃吧，那我吃一口吧。
I said thanks for thinking of me. 苹果，对。So Apple, the phone company, is also called 苹果. It's the only word you know. Oh, you know that word. Okay, nice. You know Chinese. Excellent. Okay, 走。Hopefully it's not too loud. It is quite loud for me, but hopefully it's not too loud for you. What are they doing? I do not know. I did, yeah, I showed him. Here's the pagoda again. Don't ask, I don't know. They're using the ultimate marketing technique. The ultimate marketing techniques. It kind of did sound like that, didn't it? Yeah. By the way, if you look, I'm trying not to film people's faces, but if you look closely at people, the way that they stare at me is so funny. I've been walking past, like behind a couple people quite a few times, And I know, right? And then the water down here. Isn't it beautiful? And you can, so from here, the water is very powerful. You can hear it, you can feel it. I always like to say water energizes me. So this is a really fantastic place. Look over here. See, there's little hidden pagodas all the way down here. All the way down. You see that one down in the distance? It is so... You got these things all over. Okay. Oh, here's the dam over here. We're gonna go over there in a second. I need to ask. Let me ask. Let me find my... Oh no. Oh no, I lost my... Oh no. I lost my family. Oh, they're over here. Honestly, I wouldn't be too scared if I lost them because I can fend for myself. Sweetie, what are these?
它这个地方啊，
哦，
它这个江呢是内江，叫内江，
内江
就是里边的意思，内江。这个江呢靠外边的是外江，
外江、内江
还不在这，外江不在这。我们看都江堰的时候是看外江在另外一个地方。
哦。
它这个地方呢，挖出来以后啊，把那个石子都堆到那个地方去。这个地方呢，水位啊，这个地方地面呢比那个水位高2米、2米。
2米。
2.1厘米，2.1米。
OK。
2米、1米要这么高的。哦。2米要很高的了。所以呢，这个水一看呢，这个地方是干的。哦。现在没有水。
对。
一旦一发大水的时候，把这个水涨到这个上面来，他就知道。但是呢，它这个就起到一个什么作用？泄洪的作用，让那个水呢最后都。
So this is another section of the structure where more. So if the river level is higher, it will flow over into here, and then this is where the dam is. Is that a? This is like hydroelectric power over here, or what does it do?
No, I think it's upper.
Oh, it's up higher. Okay.
I don't know what this is.
What are these pagodas up here? Do you know what those are for? 这些建筑是什么有用？
等一会儿我们去那边隔得近的时候再给你们讲啊。那边是一些庙，就是道观，供奉神仙的。
那些庙是
一种教堂。Oh, okay, they're temples. Oh, yes, they are. For the Miao people.
所有的 temple 就是那个。
Miao means temple.
道观、道教。博多哈是佛教。道教。
Taoist
temples.
就是你原来学的那个道教文化。
道教文化，对。
就是这
个。
所以它这些观呢都是属于道教的。
Hello, Simo. Hello, welcome. We are at Dujiangyan. We're in China, Chengdu. Go down there. Yeah. Okay, sure. Look, I don't think it's possible. I don't think I can. But oops.
你看，你从那上面看，一直看下来，
一直看
都是一看。
对 ，So no, it's okay. Hi Pablo, welcome in. I'm just showing around the Dujiangyan irrigation system in Chengdu, China. So Trix, the Miao people are actually a ethnic group in China. They're actually a lot of them live in a place called Wulong, which is a little bit outside of Chongqing. And so that's why I was asking if it's the Miao people, but no. It's actually just, these are Taoist temples, which is really cool. Unfortunately, I cannot walk down here. It would not be safe. It would not, oh, you go up here? Yeah, I wonder if we can go up here. We might later, but I do not know what that bird noise is. It's who knows? Who knows? I love look at this, the misty mountains over here. I love the misty. So right now it's not too humid, but in the summertime it's very humid. It's just overcast, so it's the Elephant Man friend. Wait, how is it daytime? Pablo, it's currently, I think it's like around 11. So we're in China right now. So yes, the time is very different. What time is it for you, Pablo? Bird dude. I need to find that. Where's the bird dude? Where is he? Can you spot him? It's probably like a little toy that they sold. I don't see him. Oh, here they are. Yeah, it's China. Yeah, I'm in China. China's my favorite country, so we're just giving a little tour of some of the sights, the sounds. So, yeah, I studied international relations for my master's degree with the hopes that I would learn more about Chinese history, and also originally I had the hopes of working for a nonprofit that helped with U.S.-China relations, but unfortunately the current situation, nonprofit situation, is just a lot of nonprofits aren't hiring right now. So, but I've got this. I can stream instead. So, Shimo, are you stuck in China? No, I'm not stuck here. I'm with my family. Yep. My husband is Chinese American, so but he still has family that lives here, so it's 11:41. Oh, at night? Yeah, so we must be on opposite ends of the globe. That's cool. The looks people are giving to dude. What was I saying? Oh, look at this. Whoa. Look at this. It's so cool. I mean, I don't know. What name are you gonna guess? What name are you gonna guess? I love this. Look at this little structure behind me. Charles. Good guess. No. You know, that reminds me of, we're currently watching The Crown on Netflix. So the British Crown reminds me of Prince Charles. Marissa. Is his name Marat? Oh, you're gonna keep guessing, aren't you? No. He's good, but he does have an English name and a Chinese name, like many Chinese people. But just like me, I have an English name and a Chinese name. My English name is Marissa. My Chinese name is Haiyun, which means of the sea. Or no, it means sea cloud. Marissa means of the sea. Haiyun means sea cloud. A little sea cloud. I think I know. You said I think I know his name, but just because you doxed his Steam accounts. Oof. Whoops. Yeah, we've also shown his face on here. He doesn't mind if I show by accident, but if I he just doesn't want to be in the spotlight, like just talking to the camera like me. So it's not that dramatic if he ends up being on camera by accident. So I'm not too worried about it. I just want to respect. Yeah, he's shy. Yeah, I just want to respect what he wants, you know. So I think so. We're waiting for a car right now. It's going to take us further up the river. Is his name Erwin? Pablo. I love how you're just like throwing out random names. Nice try. No. Cool people. Yeah, they are cool people. Chinese people are really cool. You can find cool people anywhere. You can find cool people in America. You can find cool people in China, in Afghanistan, in every country. Is his name Cleon? I wish. Wait. I wish, my guy. I wish.
3个人的没，有3个人，2个人都可以。
Dude,
3个人。
I love that you're. Wait, so what season are you on, Trix? I love that you love it. That's foundation. So he's talking about foundation. And if you don't know, I'm really into foundation because it's a good show, but also because, oops, okay, people are, we're in a little bit of a tight situation. Let me sit down in the car first, and then we'll yap about foundation. What's outside? 在哪儿? Okay. 我在这边坐，可以。好。Okay. We're sat. We are sat. We're sat. We're going to discuss. Trick said, I did not understand your fixation with Lee Pace. My eyes were so true. If you were not a Lee Pace lover before watching Foundation, you definitely will become one after you watch it. Oh my god. That man is built like a Greek god. That man is built like a Roman emperor, dude. The clothing, the design. You're on season 3 already? Yo, season 3, I loved it. I enjoyed season 3. Who would win in a 1v1? You or an elderly Chinese man? Good question. I'm sitting next to my uncle right now, who is an elderly Chinese man, and I think he would actually win because he was former military. Okay, here, let me show you guys. We're driving. Here we go. Yeah, we paid some extra money to, instead of walking, take the bus. Because I'm here with a bunch of retired older people, so I'm riding in style. I'm happy about it. W-unk. W-unk. So true. Ooh, I love these trees. Yo, the breeze feels so nice. It's like a really cool breeze. Panda? So, Shimo, this definitely is the place where you can find pandas. But most of them are just in zoos. You can't find them in the wild anymore. So in Chengdu, China, that's like the panda place. And that's where I am right now. But yeah, you can really only find them in the zoo. So, I hope my hair, oh my god, I hope my hair is not blowing in somebody's face. When I have long hair. I'm gonna just hold it like this. Bamboo looking trick. Kind of is, isn't it? Well, this definitely is the place for bamboo to grow as well. If there's pandas, there's bamboo. Or I guess it's vice versa. If there's bamboo, there's pandas. So, Paula says, I'm gonna fight a panda with my technique. Bro. Aren't pandas like several hundred pounds? I don't know about that. But pandas aren't aggressive though. They're so sweet. They're so nice. They won't fight you. They just want to eat their bamboo. They just want to chill, lay in the grass. You know. When am I going to Chongqing? I think we're gonna stay here for a week in Chengdu, and then we're going to go to Chongqing and stay there for a week. So, yeah. Oh yeah, we are just cruising by everybody. Oh, are we getting off? 要下车吗？下 okay. I'm getting off. My hair is all blown back. Pablo got the frog stance. A secret technique. Pablo, if we could please not talk like that in my stream, that would be nice. Please do not talk like that in my stream. Thank you. Okay. Look at this.
这个桥啊是清 Dynasty
建筑的。
清朝修的。清朝修的。
哦。清朝修的这条桥。
清朝修的这条桥。
Oh.
清朝修的这条桥。
Oh. 清朝修的这条桥。 Oh. 清朝修的这条桥。 Oh. 清朝修的这条桥。 Oh. 清朝修的这条桥。 Oh.
清朝修的这条桥。
So she said that this bridge was constructed in the Qing 或者 Qin.
清朝，清
Oh,
朝。
the Qing dynasty.
这是一个木头的桥，
Oh, 木头的。
木头
She
桥，
she
你看
said
它晃
wood.
的，走上去它会晃的。
She said it's made out of wood, but it was constructed in the Qing dynasty, which is the last dynasty in China. The first was the Qin dynasty, and then the last was the Qing dynasty. Shimo said, come to Chupong. Oh, well, where is that? What province is that? You're just, Pablo says, I'm just in the China spirit. China's spirit is about respecting and loving the pandas. That's what China's spirit is. But I like your enthusiasm. We'll just redirect it.